Once we're logged into Google Drive, you will basically be able to see any and all documents that you've created. As you can see, I've created a ton in my drive, and you're just getting started, so your drive might look a little different. The cool thing about Google Drive is that once you log into it, it holds all of the different files that you create, and you can log in on any different computer that you need to, including your iPad, so it's pretty neat. You'll always have a section of Drive that's called My Drive. Those are all the documents that you created. You'll also have an option for Shared with Me on the left. Shared with Me is where you'll find any kinds of documents that you didn't create, but that a person that you're working with did and shared with you. So your teacher might share some things with you, I might share some things with you, and all the kids in your class who are working on group work or teamwork with you could potentially share a doc with you. Today we're going to learn how to create a doc and then share it. So you're going to basically need to know where the New button is. And the New button is up at the top left corner. And when you click on New, you're going to be able to create all sorts of different things. So notice that I could create a folder to help myself be organized. I also could create a doc, a sheet, slides. There's all sorts of stuff that I can create in Google Drive. Today we're going to be creating a doc. So please select Google Doc when you get into your drive. Now, once it loads, you're going to see that it's really just like any old Word document or word processor document. So this lets me be able to create all sorts of different kinds of tables or writing projects here on the internet. The first thing that we need to do is make sure that this document has a title. Any document that you create is automatically titled Untitled Document. And that gets kind of confusing if you have a ton of them. So I'm going to just go ahead and retitle my project, Ms. Pryor, Getting to Know Me. Now you want to stop the video and check in with your designer and make sure that there isn't a way that she or he wants to have you name this document. Normally, what I do on an assignment is I put my name and then I put what the assignment is. But it's important to check with your designer to make sure that they don't have a particular way for you to do that. Also, be careful. I'm using Miss Pryor, but I would never use both names on my document because this is on the internet. So I would never use my full name, Allison Pryor, because that just isn't very safe to me. So you might do your initials, you might do just your first name. Check with your designer on their preference. Now that I've renamed my document, I'm ready to share my document. So I always try to share my document early, especially if I know that I'm going to be sharing it with someone. Otherwise, whenever I get into a time crunch, sometimes I forget. So over on the top right, there's a little section called Share. And right now, my document is private only to me. When I click on Share, I can actually share my document with someone else. So I'm going to go ahead and share my document with my teacher, Miss Howard. So I'm just going to start typing her name. I happen to know that my teacher's name is Lee Ann, so I started typing her first name. If you don't know what your teacher or designer's name is, you can always just use the last name. The neat thing about Docs and Drive is that it will start remembering and start trying to guess who you're trying to share it with. So as you can see, my teacher's name popped up right here, and I'm going to click on her. I want to make sure that she has rights to edit my document. That way she can give me tips or pointers or help if I need it. I might send her a note and say, here's my assignment. Or I might give her special directions. If she's not my teacher and she's someone I'm working with, I may want to tell them why I'm sharing this document. Now, since she's my teacher, she already knows. I'm going to go ahead and click Send when I'm ready. Now my document is shared with her, and I'm ready to begin my work. For my Getting to Know Me document, my job is to make title 5 things that she doesn't know about me. So first of all, I'm going to tell her I have a dog and a cat. I'm going to keep writing on this document until I reach 5 items. That's just the assignment that I have. Check with your designer if you're not sure what that assignment is. Notice that I can change the font, the size of the font, and do some different types of formatting too. But always remember, it's not about how pretty your document is, it's about the thinking and work that you do. Good luck, everybody. Have a great day. This is Miss Pryor.